What it do? It's your boy Tom. Had to come back with another video. Your boy Matthew Stafford is gone after 12 years a slave. Man, he been a slave to the Lions organization for 12 years, and it's some Lions fans that's mad about it. Some Lions fans it's not. I'm on the middle ground. It's funny, 12 years is pretty much about the length of how long I've been a true Lions fan. Always born and raised in Detroit. But, right after, the Lions went 0-16, I never thought the team can get any worse. You gotta win something after going 0-16 after 12 years of that. And after 12 years of that, the Lions haven't won, nothing. They haven't won a playoff game in forever, almost since I was born. It's been a long time since the Lions organization itself has been good. And, even though, slave may be a hard word to say, but, the Lions organization paid Stafford pretty good. You can't say he wasn't. He's definitely not the highest paid, but once he signed that 6-year deal over 6 years ago, now you see other quarterbacks making even more money than Stafford is. And some people say he's not worth the money. He was a bust after 12 years with the Lions. You can say what you want. He's been an average quarterback his entire career. He had ups and downs in his career, playing with good players like Calvin Johnson, but all in all, man, it's freedom from Stafford. We need it. The team needed it. Stafford needed it. It was a mutual thing, and a lot of common sense Lions fans and YouTubers, said it multiple times that, with a new regime and new coaches, it's gonna be a new quarterback we're gonna have to start with. Excuse the noise in the background. I got a little 2-year-old playing, so can't really stop him from playing as long as he not jumping in my lap, But anyways, yeah, it's a mutual agreement that Stafford should wanted to be traded, and the big question is who is going to buy Stafford's freedom. A lot of teams is looking for quarterbacks. A lot of bad teams like Jacksonville, they're going to have top picks in finding a quarterback of the future, a younger, better quarterback. Just lighten a little bit. But, a lot of teams. You got Dallas, Dak Prescott is going to be a free agent. Who else we got? The 49ers, they might be looking part ways with Jimmy Garoppolo. You got Indianapolis. Phillip Rivers is calling it a career. I had no word for Big Ben, but if I was Big Ben, I would hang it up too. I don't see him having too much longer in NFL, man. He tried his run this year. I thought Pittsburgh was gonna go all the way. And speaking of Pittsburgh, I think Stafford should look into Pittsburgh, because I feel like him and Big Ben got a lot of similarities. Stafford game, to me, he's best when just a vertical ball slinger. He's not really. I want to say he's just more physical than a good mental quarterback. Like, he's not the smartest quarterback in the bunch. He learned a lot of veteran trades during the years of a quarterback, the Lions. But I feel like Pittsburgh is a good fit for him. They got a good, I won't say a good running game. Somewhat. A pretty decent offensive line, a lot of weapons. And I feel like Pittsburgh is a good start for him. He's fine. He's fine. Kids. So yeah, Pittsburgh, Indianapolis, a lot of teams. This is well close to about 10 teams that could use Stafford either in a trade, most likely a trade. He still got 2 years on his contract here in Detroit, which is valued at like $43 million. He's gonna make like $20 million this upcoming season. So this is a nice little hit on your nice little hit on a team salary cap, but that can make it work. If the Lions was going to do a trade, maybe quarterback for quarterback or something like that, a lot of talk is with Deshaun Watson. You know, he's this happy with the Texans organization, and he's not really liking the new regime and starting over. The thing about him, he's still young. He's still got time to grow with the team and the coaches, but if I was the Lions, I'd talk with the Texans, man. I mean, why not? You got a younger quarterback. I'm not sure. I know he just got a new contract as well, but Deshaun Watson is a good look at. I'm not, upon any other quarterbacks. Maybe Jimmy Garoppolo. He's a little bit injury prone, but so is Stafford. And that's the thing too, man. What team is going to take that risk? And I think any team that's thinking about signing Stafford is a team that's in Super Bowl contention. Is just like Stafford should be wanting a team that's in Super Bowl contention, because you spend 12 years of your NFL career on a shitty team that hasn't won you nothing. But again, I know there's gonna be some people gonna mention that Stafford is part of the blame that we haven't won any games, and his record versus 500 plus teams, good teams, he always loses. And it's all true. It's all true, man. That's what makes him an average quarterback, maybe just a slightly above average quarterback. If Stafford was on a different team, I would without a doubt think Stafford probably would have won at least a few playoff games, But I think this is, it's hard to say. It's the Lions' curse, man. It's something with this team and their athletes. They just drafted them and just waste their talent. You got Barry Sanders, you got Calvin Johnson, Dominican Sue was here for about 4 or 5 years until he left, man. And it's like the Lions is hard to keep solid talent on a team for long term. Stafford's probably one of the longest players the Lions probably didn't have, really, at quarterback. And definitely Stafford got like all the Lions passing stats and all that. It's gonna take a minute for any quarterback to pass Stafford on him being the best. I won't say the best, but the best stats for a Lions quarterback. Stafford probably gonna hold that for a few more years. It's going hard to beat that, because Stafford put up a lot of garbage points and garbage time and yardage when losing games, and he also got a lot of comeback games as well. A lot of people forget that. So without a doubt, Stafford got a lot of fight in him. About 2 years is about average on how much you get in a starter in Stafford. If you choose to play longer, I don't see him being or playing a full season all the way through. Again, he got injury problems, back problems last season. He was half the season out. Year before that, a couple games out. So he's tough as nails, but toughness only can get you so far, where you gotta think about your longevity and your life and your health. I mean, look at Stafford. You made a pretty amount of money, man, from the Lions organization, and you gotta think about life after football. After 12 years, you did your job, and how the Lions should move on from it. But let's get back into more what teams that's should buy Matthew Freedom. That should trade for him again. If I was Brad Holmes, try to look for the best picks available. Hopefully, you can somehow, some way get a first round, second round pick. I'd probably send the send button if I get any type of first round pick for Stafford. I mean, he was a first round pick 12 years ago. If you get another first round pick from him now for another team to use him for about 2 years, then you don't want it. Again, a lot of teams interested in him. Shoot, even Chicago Bears might be interested. You know, they might be done with Matt Trubisky. Even though Matt Trubisky, you know, can beat the Lions. But it's multiple teams. Even though it's Chicago Bears the same division, I wouldn't do it. Again, maybe it was like a first round pick, but I don't see a whole lot of teams willing to put a high value draft pick on picking up a veteran quarterback, unless you're a team that's trying to get over the hump and go deep in the playoffs, and you think you can do it with Stafford. And there's the small amount of teams I can think of is Pittsburgh, maybe the Patriots if they get, you know, their thing together, because, you know, Cam Newton's going to be a free agent this off season. There's so many teams. Jacksonville most likely going to get a quarterback, Trevor Lawrence. All, you know, really bad teams. I think the Lions this year got like the 7th pick. So this would be the 3rd, 4th year the Lions draft within the top 10 pick. So is the Lions team going to be attractive enough for any team to come and watch them, or any quarterback to come and play for the Lions? You know, it's still Detroit. It's not a huge free agent market for a lot of free agents to come like, ooh, I'm about to go play for the Lions. I'm so happy. You know, not alone just on the city itself, but just the organization. You know, what if a quarterback look at Stafford and be like, this guy has been, you know, playing his heart off for 12 years for the organization, and he still hasn't won nothing. So a lot of teams players might look at that way, like, I don't know, I want to play for the Lions or whatever. So really the best bet, you know, the best obvious move, the best move I probably would make is, you know, some team probably gonna cough up maybe a 2nd or 3rd round pick, and the Lions just take them picks, package it up with their first round, and maybe move up in the draft. You know, get one of the top 3 quarterbacks in the draft, because there's a lot of teams that's gonna need a quarterback this upcoming season. And why not just pull the trigger and get a young quarterback? You signed Chase Daniels last year, backup quarterback that played for Chicago Bears, I believe. He was the backup there, and they paid him a decent amount of money to be backup here. And I'm not a big fan of Chase Daniels or whatever, but you paying him this money to be a backup quarterback. He's reliable. You can put him in and do whatever offense the Lions have this year. But that's also a whole new thing. And the Lions is getting a new offensive coordinator. David Bevel is going to be the coach for the Lions. If I'm not mistaken, he's now got a job with the Jacksonville. So David Bevel might actually get to play with a good young quarterback in Travis Lawrence. So it's whatever the offense, the head coach Dan Campbell, as you can see here, old Saints tight ends coach, I believe, is a whole new coaching staff, GM, and now they get to pick the quarterback of the future. And what's that gonna be? It's a lot of quarterbacks. I can go on and on who they could pick. My whole thing is, don't make the same mistake Bob Quinn and them did exactly last year. You know, a lot of drafts say like, oh, the Lions gonna get this, that, and the third. Just make the right, obvious pick. Now, if it's a quarterback, go ahead, get you a quarterback that you would think that will fit your offensive coordinator, your team needs in the near future, and shape the team to be, a winner down the line. Skill set I would like to see in a quarterback is some opposite of Stafford is scrambling ability. The way the NFL is now, they cater to a lot of quarterbacks. Now if you get a quarterback that's shifty and can move around the pocket, it'll be one more eye that's looked at in the backfield that will help running backs like Swift in the backfield that will help give the linebackers a quick second to think like, oh, is the quarterback got the ball or not? Something that would help the running game, and of course a quarterback's ability to throw the ball, throw it accurately, not to turn the ball over, all that. But just to have scrambling ability, you see it now. A lot of quarterbacks are smaller. You got the Kyler Murrays out there. You got a lot of shorter, smaller quarterbacks that's doing their thing now. So, it's not necessary. You definitely want a quarterback that can throw the ball a nice distance, keep defense honest, keep receivers like Kenny Galladay happy and yardage. You're going to need it all in Detroit, but just to have a quarterback that's more mobile to help out the running game, because the Lions haven't had a good running game in years, so that's definitely a plus. The Detroit Lions, of course, I mentioned, has a whole new coaching staff. Brad Holmes, the general manager, definitely got to be thinking about the future and how he's going to implement, this team culture and how he wants it built. And he apparently got the job on his ability to find talent deep in the drafts. And my whole thing is, I don't think it's wrong for the Lions to get a quarterback maybe in the second, third, fourth round. Because, if you think about it, not a lot of teams will just draft quarterbacks. Of course, there might be some undrafted ones that might get a tryout, make the practice squad. But if the Lions sitting at 7, and let's say about 3 or 4 quarterbacks is off the board, you at 7, you're going to stick with like the 4th best quarterback, or it's like offensive lineman, the best offensive lineman still available, the best this and that. Why would you get like the 4th best quarterback where you can get the best offensive lineman or best defensive lineman, or a position of need that the Detroit Lions need? And the needs for the Detroit Lions is a lot. It's really a lot. Shoot, the Lions can get a linebacker. They get it's sad to say, shoot, they can get another quarterback. As long as they get the best available talent that can help them win in the future as soon as possible. Because I know a lot of us Lions fans has been waiting too long to get some type of positive, anything positive from this team. Like, we never had anything positive other than, Stafford 1 year throwing over 5,000 yards. We got the legendary Kevin Johnson we seen play for a few years. And that's just, about the extent of it. We had 1 or 2 players that was electrifying for the Lions. Sue was one of the best defensive tackles, when we first drafted him. So that's all we got as a Lions fan, is a few players that was star-studded. We never had a whole good team product put together that played hard for a coach from start to finish. And the only coaches that was close to playing good was Coach Caldwell. He was like the closest, best coach we had, really, and we ended up firing him for Pat Patricia. And you see where that landed us. So Man, I'm going on almost 20 minutes on this live, but I done covered just about a little bit of everything with Matthew Stafford. If you got a Matthew Stafford gear, you better post that on eBay or something, sell it away. And my personal thoughts on the man Stafford is again, average quarterback. And I wouldn't say I was a big advocate. I'm a Lions fan at heart, and as a fan, you want to win, just win at all costs. And I wasn't subjecting the Lions for drafting a quarterback this year, but my whole thing was just do what the Dolphins did: just start Stafford, draft you a quarterback to play behind him. You got 2 more years. This regime by their second year, hopefully it'll be a full team to work around, like a good defense. Hopefully we won't be 30th in the league in defense, and we can build a good defense, and good opponents around our team to have a championship run with a good backup quarterback behind us. If Stafford leaves, get hurt, we got this good young talent of quarterback behind him to take his space, like you see all the time, like Jimmy Garoppolo playing behind Tom Brady. Aaron Rodgers was playing behind yeah, his name. You know what I mean? Any Force fans know what I mean. But yeah. So now with this trade talk, teams just know the Lions trying to move up and get a quarterback. So maybe some team that might want to just cop a older quarterback, maybe like a Stafford, or get a free agent quarterback. And free agency too is a good look at quarterback too. Well, maybe the Lions not draft a quarterback and just get a free agent quarterback. That's a possibility, but I don't really see that happening. If so, it would be like a backup quarterback type. Wow. It's been 20 minutes, and your boy had a nice little live chat with you guys. Please like and subscribe to this video. I gotta check on my little one. Right here, I'm crying. But please like and subscribe. I'm streaming more videos on the way, more content. And your boy time to get out of here. Had my time talking about sports, the Detroit Lions, and can't wait till this game tomorrow with Kansas City and the Bills. And what's the Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers. Actually, I got my money on Aaron Rodgers. I'm not a Tom Brady hater. I know it's like, Tom, you hating on Tom? I don't know, man. Tom is a good quarterback, but I don't know, man. If you watch Tom Brady games, man, it feel like, I don't know, it feel like it's kind of rigged. Just like how it's rigged against a couple of Lions games, how the referee screw us over. It be the littlest things. I ain't gonna get too much in there. I'm trying to close this out, but yeah, your boy gonna have another video tomorrow, previewing the games tomorrow. Yeah, like, subscribe if you like this. Shout out to Dose of Dion, Motor City Sports, and King Everything. Those guys is inspired me to start doing my YouTube thing, and shout them out. Yeah, it's your boy Tom, and I'm out here, and I'll catch y'all later.